it was the CEO or founder of Atari who said that business is just a simple way, how much money you make in business is just a simple way to keep score. It's the scorecard. And that's how I see it. But it wasn't until I started saving money that really calmed down my infatuation with money, if that makes sense. So if you're infatuated by what money can bring, it has control over you. But when you save money and you have more money in your savings than a monthly of what you earn per month, and you keep growing that savings and that saving grows to what you earn annually, you realize that, well, I could stop working today and everything would be okay. So why am I getting up in the morning and going to work? And it makes you question your decisions in a way that is very profound. So for me, when I hit that point, and it's just a very simple savings plan that I've told all of you, there's nothing magic other than you need to do it. And just so I reiterate this point, is a savings plan is two things. Who remembers what two things they are? Unemotional and automatic. He knows because we did it last week, right? It was reviewed, but it's in your Wolfpack books. So a savings plan is unemotional and it's automatic. And as I said to Dave, the habit of saving is more important than how much you save because it builds the discipline. So do you mind if I use your example? So I just said to Dave, how much are you comfortable saving per week? And I'm just going to use figurative examples. He said $100. Okay, so I go, all right, let's take $100 and divide it by 7. Let's put that amount, let's say it's $10 a day, so let's say it's $70. Say you said $70. All right, let's take 70, instead of saving $70 a week, I want you to save $10 a day. And I want you to set up 7 automatic transactions from your account that makes you save every day $10. And you can do this on any of the big banks, automatic, because I want you to get in the habit of saving daily. Not weekly, not monthly, but daily. Break it down to how much money do I need to earn per day to save myself and reward myself. So I started to do this, and then I started to add and increase those amounts. If you want to know the full story, I started off with monthly, then I went to fortnightly, then I went to weekly, then I went to twice a week, then 3 times a week, then 4 times a week. Then I'm like, hell with it. I'm going to have a transaction out of my account every day. Right? So I just broke it down. Every day I save money. And what that did for it helped me grow my savings. It helped me on my way to financial independence. But what it did more important than any of that was it made me disciplined and not have any charge around money. And to see and search for value. And when you see, and the way you look at the world in terms of business offerings and you look at value, your decision making changes because that's what you're searching for, right? Again, I think Dane touched on it yesterday, is that don't proposition on time for money, proposition on the value that you give. And by doing that, it calmed down all of the propensity to, having to drop my pants, so to speak, on price. Because if you didn't want to pay my price, you know what, that's cool. I don't actually need the money. Right? I could use the money and I'm happy to be rewarded. Also, what it did from a practitioner point of view is it made me put my actual value forth and what am I actually willing to work for? Like what would I be happy to come into work for the morning and do the best work? What would I feel rewarded? It became very intrinsic, and there's always those two factors of what will the market will bear and how much do you think you're worth, and your self-worth around that, and put that forward. But when you grow your savings, there's no fear because you've collapsed the fear of if you don't make money. Well, if you don't make money, you don't care. Because it's not about the money. So dissolving greed, I think, is actually a lot easier than what most people realize, because the reality is you probably don't need $1 million. You probably don't even need to turn over $1 million in your business, to live the lifestyle that you want. And, set that budget, find out what you want, but it's the habit of saving. And then also in your choices, when you have the money, you choose not to buy the Ferrari, Maserati, whatever it is, or maybe you do, and maybe that's your reward system, but that's your choice and that's your value. You might get value out of the Maserati, but if you have got the money and you choose not to buy the Maserati, well, that's also very empowering because now you're choosing to put your money somewhere else, if that makes sense. So you can't be swayed by the fancy ad on the TV, and you just see through so much bullshit and garbage and advertising and makes you so much smarter.